All right, I started off asking you about the UFC and Nate and Jorge Masvidal. First of all, what do you think of those two guys? How would you rank up against both of those guys?
Yeah, I'd love to fight someone like Nate because I know it'd be more of a stand-up fight, which just suits me a lot better. 100%. Again, as I said, you have to be confident in what you're saying. He'd be a tough person to fight because he's just a person that you just can't kill. But I just believe I'd be able to stay, as long as I'm in the best shape of my life, I'd be able to be myself and beat him every single round because I feel like I'm a better kickboxer than him. But he's just overwhelming. I can see he's just non-stop. He's just coming forward all the time, which means I have my footwork's gonna have to be on way more than it's ever been on.
Right, yeah.
Because if I start letting him drown me, that's when he starts landing these shots and he's just hitting you with cuffing
and that takes
shots.
you off your game too, because you have a distance game, right?
Yeah.
You're further away than most opponents are. Right?
Exactly. He doesn't throw many low kicks or many kicks full stop as well. He's more of a boxer. So again, I feel like I have the advantage there. Masvidal is just doing, like, everyone's jumping on the bandwagon now, but he's been around for a long time.
A long time.
I'm talking when he was called Ponytail.
Okay,
you know
right.
I mean?
And then Street Jesus, I watched his Kimbo Slice fight.
So he's been fighting a long time. So
which is in his, you can kind of tell it's in his character. He's a backyard baller because a lot of MMA fighters aren't.
Yeah, right? No, not at all. Most MMA fighters, I'd say, new school ones.
Or athletes, not fighters?
They're athletes and they've joined an MMA gym.
Right.
Old school ones started in a martial art and then crossed over too. So like myself.
Yeah, although and those are different people, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just different. Yeah, it's different. Now, everyone's got their own background. Everyone's got their own backstory, and that is if their character comes through in their fighting.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And Masvidal is that. His character comes through in his fighting.
How so? What do you see?
He's raw, man. He's a beast. He loves fighting. You can see he really does just love.
But he's quite a poker face, quite calm, isn't he as well? I thought.
Yeah. He's a cool character.
Right. That Miami cool.
Yeah, he's a cool character. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of him. But again, I used to like his fights from before anyway.
Okay. How would you match up against Masvidal?
He'd be a lot harder because I find him technically just a better mixed martial artist, and I think you saw that in that last fight.
You did. Yeah.
He was just technically just like, and even him having fun, cracking jokes as he, during the fight, and that says a lot. It shows a lot of confidence in his own ability, and then it's also like, and I'm getting away with doing it because I'm better than you. You know what I mean? So technically, he's better, but he'd be the person I'd like to fight most, because out of the two of them, just because I'd like to see where I am against him. Like I said, there's certain people that I'm like, yeah, I reckon he hasn't come across something like myself. He struggled against the likes of Wonder Boy and stuff before, which says, again, my style. Again, people don't realize the style, how effective the style is. And Wonder Boy's doing his thing, and look what he did with last opponent. That guy, the guy that he was fighting is a killer as well.
Yeah, your style is similar to Wonder Boy, right? As far
we
as
literally have the same pretty much the same background.
Okay.
But then he just ended up going more into the full contact world, and I basically, so similar to Raymond Daniels, another person that come from the same background. He took the full contact route, and now he's kind of fallen into MMA. And Wonder Boy did the same thing earlier. He left our industry, took the full contact route, and then went into MMA. And obviously doing what everyone's seen him doing. He's an amazing fighter. So we have the same bout, same background, just different personality attached to it, and that's it. But yeah, we all come from the same field. And
as Dana White always famously said, styles make fights.
Styles definitely make fights.
And so you're saying you throw Jorge in with your type of kind of side stance, hands down, old school point fighting.
And it just makes it way more complicated for him.
Right, because he can't hit all those things he's used to hitting. And with Nate, he's hitting him with those kicks to the body.
Exactly.
With you're on a different
angle.
No
way, I'm not there. And
you're not going to be there.
I've got the reach advantage, and I've got that as well. There's certain advantage I'm going to have, but don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it like it's a sure thing. Nothing's a sure thing. I'm always going to be confident with myself going in, but technically his experience is going to count for a lot. And I actually genuinely feel the reason why he's doing so well now, I think there's actually been a bit of a mental shift in him based on what I see. I feel like he's always believed in himself, but I don't think he was, same thing we were talking about earlier, I don't think there was 100% belief in himself, because there's certain fights that he's had where, because I don't even think he's been finished before. He's only ever lost by decision. That says a lot. But I think after 1 and 2 big knockouts, he was like, I'm actually the boss of this game. But I think that mental shift has changed, and you see it now on every single fight now that he's doing now. You actually see the difference, and this is what's making him more attractive. He's actually like owning his ability, whereas before he's like, I guess, I know I can fight, I'm gonna fight, but I don't.
Unsure.
Still a little unsure about myself, and enough to not really be confident in what he did with that jumping knee, the flying knee.
Flying knee with Ben Askren,
with
I mean, that shows a lot of confidence.
That shows a lot of confidence.
Because that could have gone wrong. That's a
100%.
big, bold move.
But it shows, I think, from the few fights before, the build-up, you can see the difference in his confidence. And now he's just like, I'm the man.
Yeah.
Like you can't, and now this is where it's going to be the hardest to beat him.
Yes.
Because he's so sure about himself.
Yeah. And it comes out in his personality and the pre-fight, post-fight. And guess what happens? The fans love the confidence.
Exactly.
Everyone loves confidence.
Exactly. Right? And this is why all these new people are jumping, oh man, have you seen this guy? The guy's been around for ages. What are you talking about? But to be fair, this guy is new.
Yeah, this guy's only been around for a year.
This guy's only been around for a year. So.
He has that kind of Conor McGregor 2016 confidence.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because it's not, Conor McGregor doesn't have the confidence he used to have.
No.
And he doesn't have the perception and the public perception that he used to have.
Yeah.
Because he's not that kind of, maybe he's not that guy, or he's not that rising star, or he's not that thing.
I don't know. I think it's very difficult to make that kind of money and stick to your roots. It's very hard.